Hell yeah.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the RDL. This is an amazing exercise for getting your glutes to turn on and for being able to take more weight through your body, right? This is an amazing way for us to grow bone and muscle and get stronger. And we don't want to lose any of our emphasis on form here so that we can get all of those benefits in a way that doesn't harm any of our other parts.
And one thing I'd like to add there is, I know a lot of people say that like my back got hurt deadlifting or it's painful. That is more reason to do it. Like if you're not doing it, if you're not getting better, if you're not finding out what caused you to originally experience that pain and discomfort, what do you think is going to happen when you find yourself in that position again? If squatting low hurts and I don't do it, well, what happens if, say, I'm skiing and I have to catch myself?
You can't.
You can't. That's where things like ACLs, meniscus, compressed vertebra, all these things occur, okay? So if you're not good at it, let's really listen up, lower the weight if you need to, and let's dial this in so we can move on with our lives and get better.
And I want to just share a personal experience in that way that when I start caring about how much weight is on the bar, my back will start hurting. And the gift of just taking the weight down and realizing that no one else actually cares how much weight is on your bar to the point where you can maintain a good enough body position, a great body position that you don't feel pain is why we're doing this exercise. So start where you need to be, okay? There's no shame in any weight that you're at.
Or how it looks. It's just where you're at. You're going to get better.
Yes. Okay, so before he picks him up, some really important principles that we've talked about before is that the weight is going to stay centered 1 inch in front of the ankle the entire time. Now, this is not easy, and you can kind of trick yourself a little bit and think like, oh yeah, I'm centered on my foot because I'm standing up, right? No, focus in on the foot. Where is the majority of your weight? Because you will change the way your joints work and what muscles fire depending on where your weight is in your foot more than you even realize. So we're going to keep the weight right over the foot. We're going to slide the hands down the front of the legs, almost like we're shaving our legs, so that as the butt goes back, our spine can stay completely neutral. Because of course your back's going to hurt. If there's a little movement in your back and you're holding 80 pounds, one of your vertebrae is not meant to do that. So we need to be very careful and solid about keeping the pelvis and the diaphragm completely parallel to each other. Okay?
Yeah, we were given this great system. Let's use it. And one thing to go back on what Lily was saying, if you're going down and your big toes picking up, you're not centered. If you're going down and all your toes are picking up, you're not centered. If you're going down, your heels picking up, not centered. If you're going down, your pinky toes picking up, not centered. Centered is centered, not wobbling.
We even see people will scrunch all their toes on the ground or something. Like you can't be centered and be gripping for the ground like that at the same time. So you'll start to feel it more as we work on the tripod and the single leg stand and things that work us up to this.
Totally.
Okay, so he's going to pick up the dumbbells. And he's going to stand in a narrow stance that feels comfortable for his legs. And the first thing we do in every exercise is the same. Makes it easy, right? You're going to take a 360-degree breath, and then he's slowly going to go through the movement of letting his hips slide back, his hands slide down the front of his legs, and he's fighting for his weight to be right here. Foot, 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 foot. He goes down really far. Feel free to not go all the way to the bottom, but a full range of motion is great.
And I'm only going far because my spine can stay straight. For you, if you go here, and at this point you have to start bending, that's it. We only really want to go as far as our positional tolerance can allow us. So wherever that is today for you, and I mean that today, like it doesn't matter what you did yesterday, wherever you are today, your end range is simply going to be wherever your spine can't stay straight.
Absolutely. Okay, let's show another rep. So stand all the way straight. Inhale into your belly. And then keep your weight centered right over your foot and slowly lower down. Butt is going back. These two planes are staying completely parallel to each other. There's no opening, so his spine is solid. His weight is right over his foot, and then he's slowly going to come back up. That first moment when you first come back up is the hardest time, I think, to keep your weight centered on your foot. So really staying focused right in that moment. Now, John is going to show us one version where he's going to not keep his weight centered on his foot, and we're going to show you what that looks like, of how there's like a wobble of what the dumbbells will do. Right there. Yes. So he starts to pull with his hips forward. His spine is no longer neutral. Oh, he's pulling forward. The dumbbells come out in front of him and then back. We need to go slow enough that we're not, you can set those dumbbells down. We need to go slow enough that the dumbbells, if you think about it, are going straight down to the center of the foot and straight back up to where they came from. There's no aberrant motion, so that you can control all of the forces in a way that's sustainable on your body. Anyone can fling some stuff around, but that's not how you really get stronger.
Or live longer while moving the best you possibly can with the highest quality of life.
Enjoy.